Hi everybody, it's me again. I'll try to keep this one short because my last one was a little long-winded. But I got both drum sets hooked up together now. And I alleviated the Alesis module. So without further ado, let me show you real quick. Some of my cords, I bought longer ones, 6-foot cords to come out of the splitters, just so I would have enough room in case I had to stretch them around. So I did try to get them tied up as best I can. So I'll show you real quick. Every single pad and cymbal are now ran through the single EDM800 module. The Alesis Turbo module is gone. It's up over there in the spare parts rack, and it's replaced with a custom zip tie, my Mookie Mamex 3. Yeah, zip ties, yeah. Well, we're not the high-speed ones with all these sponsors and stuff and have duct tape like all the pros do. So we use zip ties. But it works pretty good, holds it real steady, and it actually works as the first time using a mixer on anything, and it works pretty good. But I ran into a little snag with the add-ons. The splitter, I have a 3-foot splitter, so I didn't have to use any extended lines coming out of from my drum port, my additional, and those are running 2 toms. And I tried to do that the same with the cymbals. However, the cymbals I'm using off the Alesis are a crash, a hi-hat, and the ride. 2 of the cymbals would not work this way with the mono lines in it. Only the single one would. So I just had to run a single line off that, which is no problem, because then I split all the heads on the Lyxjam's toms, because they're all dual head. The snare runs to one of the toms over here. This tom controls the china way over there, and they're intermingled here and there. But again, like all the other videos will tell you, is that when you do split a dual head drum, that you have to be sure that wherever the second trigger is running to is not one that might commonly be hit with the first one. So you don't want to run the snare, you know, to a tom right next to it, you know, as an additional trigger. So you got to try to space them out and spread them out, and that's what I did, and it works fine, and I don't have any problems. The only issue I have is that, again, the sounds, I'm still trying to play with the module. I'm learning the functions, and I'm able to randomly change the drum sounds now when I want to. I'm working on like the tone and the pan of all the sounds, just to try to get something a little bit more realism until I get my VST software running to a point where I'm able to pull it up easily, and I've never done anything like that before. And there's not a lot of good instructional videos. Everyone just rushes into it like they've been doing it for 100 years and expect you to learn the same. But baby steps, and I'm still considering getting a different module, maybe the Alesis Nitro or Surge. I mean, it's the same module pretty much, and I have found the other Alesis modules for sale rather inexpensively, but I haven't heard too many good things about them yet. So I'll still see what's going on with this and see what I can do. But for now, I have 4 drum pads, or actually, excuse me, 8 drum pads, all 8, 3 of the Alesis right there, 4 Lyxjam, and 1 more Alesis, and all the cymbals, my china, my ride, my crash, my splash, my crash, and my other hi-hat. All 8 drums and 6 cymbals are being run off just the one Lyxjam, just using splitters and the additional ports. And it works very, very well, and it's not difficult. Even a knucklehead like me can figure it out eventually. You can too. So don't be afraid to experiment, don't be afraid to try. And Frank Zappa always thought it was a good idea just to take the directions to something and throw them away and just start pressing buttons, because that's the only way you can really learn things, by experimenting. So, and that's what I did, and it worked out right fair. But anyways, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk at you later. Bye.